Hello everybody, Kanisha the Anime Lover here, and I'm here today to give you my review of Clannad After story. Anyway, I, as I was trying to say, but unfortunately my laptop kind of canceled on me, so I have to restart. Anyway, Clannad After story begins just as, Clannad ended. It's close to their graduation, but as I was trying to say, but unfortunately, Nagisa get Nagisa gets sick around graduation, so then so unfortunately she has to repeat senior year with nobody in it. First, Tomoyo was thinking of doing something crazy to stay in the school year with her, but he knew that'd be too crazy, and Nagisa wouldn't have liked that. So he still goes on. So he still goes on with the graduation. Anyway, after hang on, nuts. Anyway, as I was saying, after graduation, people start to think of what they want to do. Nagisa actually, obviously, asked Tomiya what he plans to do after, but Tomiya didn't really have any idea. And here's a shocker. Sanahara actually did have an idea of what he wanted to do. He actually decided to go for modeling. At first, it seemed like it wasn't going to work out because his application got rejected. But eventually, he was able to work with some company. He did have to change his blonde hair to black, which, whew, it shocked all of us. It shocked me too. I was like, what the heck is? I'm like, Sanahara, is that you? like everybody was thinking the same thing. I was like, what? No way. I'm not gonna get used to that. I loved him with his blonde hair, black hair, and it's just not right. It's just not right. No offense. It's just not right for this character. Him with blonde hair, the way he expresses himself. I'm still upset that he wasn't able to find a love interest. But hey, at least he was able to do something with his life. And Tomiya, he got to work with the electrical company. You know that guy. You know that guy that always shows up, who's always expressing himself and always working at the power lines. Well, he got to work with him. I just really hate the ending. Why can't he have a happy ending? I don't get it. It's not fair. Okay, I'm going a little too far. I'm going a little too far. I'm not quite there yet. I shouldn't be there yet. I'm sorry. It's just that ending really just bummed me out. I thought he was going to be happy, and then that happened. Okay, so let's get back to graduation thing. Nagisa decides to work at a bakery after she actually graduates. Unfortunately, she kind of had to she kind of had to miss graduation because she got sick again. But hey, she was able to do it. In between while working. Oh wait, I should probably tell you what the rest of them were doing. My bad. Hang on, let me go back. Okay. So Kyo, she was able. She decided that she wanted to be a teacher. So, she had to study for that. Tomoyo, was it was still behind at first, and then she graduated. I forgot what she did. Yeah, she stu- she studied at nursing school. Yeah, I'm glad for that. To tell me when abroad, America to study, it was also great. I was so happy to see everybody moving on. And then the happiest thing happened. Well, before I mention that, I also should mention that Tomoyo, in between while working, decided to move out. He was able to find a cheap apartment. And while finding the cheap apartment, Nagisa decided to visit often. And eventually, in between this, you know, this is the really confusing part that I have to feel. I don't know how to feel about freaking Tomio's father. Because once you figure out his backstory, you kind of understand where he's coming from. And you've seen that situation so many times before. But at the same time, you're like, but should he really have let himself get drunk? But it's like at the same time, it's like, it was a lot of pressure. And Tomio, and sorry. Almost went too far. Let's just say this for now. Tomoyo's father went into jail, and that was in between the time that tragic moment happened where Tomoyo was about to break his hand, and then Nagisa stops him, and then in between that he asks Nagisa if she wants to marry him, and she says yes, and let me tell you, hearts were flying, everything was going on. I was feeling so many emotions, and I was so happy. I'm still upset that we didn't get a wedding scene. Because, see, I wanted to see her in a wedding dress. I wanted to see him in a tux. I wanted to see all their friends and family gathered together. And I wanted to see a big money event, and I did not get that. And I am very upset about that. That is the number one thing in Clannad After story that I am very upset is that we did not get a wedding scene. We deserved a wedding scene. We did not get it. Over. Done. It was so cute and adorable, them newlyweds. I wish we could have gotten more of that, but then boom, the anime freaking hits us with, oh, now Nagisa is pregnant, and I'm like, pregnant? What? They just moved in together. It wasn't even that long ago that they moved in together, and now all of a sudden she's pregnant? What? Now I bet it probably moves a little bit slower in the visual novel, but still, like, what? She's pregnant? What? Man, that came out of nowhere. Man, that came way too fast. And I was like, no way. And then soon it showed her slowly progress to her being pregnant. And Tomoyo doing his best to support her as much as he could. And it was so cute. Those moments were so cute. But then came the birth. Unfortunately, the labor came early. And in between that time, Nagisa got sick. And it wasn't the normal sick where you had to wait a few months. The baby made it. But, like you said, I really don't want to say it, but I got it. It's part of the review. Nagisa was awake for a few moments, so the child did. Well, okay, she died. Okay, I'm gonna let it all out. She died. Let me tell you that I was crying so dang hard. I was like, no, she's not dead. No, she's not dead. No, she's not. She's really dead. And let me tell you that was very far the saddest freaking thing that I've ever seen in an anime. Then I saw Then I saw another thing that's just as sad, but I'll get to that as soon as I mention. Tomoya went through the worst, thinking that he really was going to be able to raise the child with Nagisa. He broke down, got drunk, worked day by day, left Ushio, his child, with Sanye and Akio. They raised her for 5 years, while Tomoya was in the biggest slump that I've ever seen. And let me tell you, it was the saddest thing I ever seen to see him in that slump. But that's not the second saddest thing that I was going to mention. And I think y'all all know what the second saddest thing y'all mentioned. It was. 5 years later, he meets Sanya. Sanya decides to invite him on a trip. At first, he was going to oppose it, but Sanya would not take no for an answer. And then, it was a trick to get him and Ushio together, and they became close. So close that in fact Tomoya decided he was going to take his child back and actually raise her. Ushio was mostly tomboyish, and it was cute. It was adorable. Give me a moment. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, Ushio. She was cute, tomboyish. She didn't really resent her father after all these years. Sanya told her not to cry, and if she's gonna cry, either cry in the bathroom or at Daddy's lap. And when she actually cried at his arms, it really was the most adorable thing I ever seen. I really tried my best not to cry, guys. I'm really sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm really trying my best not to cry. Anyway, it really was. It seemed like the best moments ever. We got to see Kyo as a teacher. It was really adorable. And then, unfortunately, Ushio got the same sickness Nagisa got. And she couldn't move for a while. It was winter. She really was, and throughout the whole entire time, she was insisting she wanted to go on a trip with Tomoya, her father. Tomoya couldn't take it anymore, so he decided he was going to at least try and take her on the trip. But then, she already was starting to feel sick. And then, she I got this. She passed out at the, and then she died. And then this freaking anime. Let me tell you that I have never been so infuriated by an anime in all my life. I've been infuriated with many things. I've been infuriated so many times in so many anime where they have done this bull. But this is the biggest bull of them all. You know what they did? All of y'all know what they did, because I'm pretty sure most of y'all who will watch this video have watched Clannad and Clannad After story. They freaking just tried to reverse time. So it goes back to Nagisa being alive and being able to raise the kid with Tomoya. But first it goes to Tomoya going into an existential crisis, being like maybe it would have been better if I had met Nagisa in the first place. And the other thing that's going to my back of my mind is, are you crazy, man? Are you crazy? Nagisa gave you the best years of your life. You can't just wish that. And then they almost pulled the bull of them never meeting, and then they reversed it to her being alive during the time when we thought that she was going to die, because she didn't die in that moment. And let me tell you that I straight up just turned off Clannad after that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. The fact that they tried to do that to me, no, I was like, heck to no, you ain't playing that game with me. So I officially said, nope, that's the last Clannad I'm ever going to be able to watch. Nope, 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 nope. You ain't playing me like that. As an anime, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. But let me tell you, there will never be a third time. Not again. This girl is not going to get played like that. Let me tell you, that bull really peeved me. Sorry, I really don't cuss. But still. Anyway, that really messed me up. Anyway, Clannad After story. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to give that at least like a 7 out of 10. I can't give it a 10 out of 10. Just because of that ending alone. That just peeved me. That just messed me up. Why? How dare you, Clannad? How dare you, Clannad After story? How dare you think that you can do that to me? Who do I look like a fool to you? I will never, ever let myself go through that again. I couldn't do it. I couldn't watch the rest of that. And no, I will not watch a special chapter. I just can't. I'm done with Clannad. I'm sorry. I will go back to the original Clannad, but Clannad After story is dead to me. I'm sorry. It's dead to me. But it was good to see Oshio. Seeing them have a child. I really wish really wish we had gotten that wedding scene though. Anyway. That is the end of my review. 7 out of 10. I hope you all enjoy your day. I'm sorry if I got a little too emotional there, but that really peeved me off. That really just messed me up. Y'all have a lovely day. This is probably going to be the only anime review I give out today. Bye.